It's time for your daily crypto update with Framework Fortune Crypto. I'm your host, Ben. Now let's dive in. So Bitcoin really pulling back, broke that level that was trying to hold. It did make a lower low here than this wick. Just barely. Did it make a lower? Nope, but it's still higher than this wick. Interesting. We pull that across there. So we're holding up in this area of support right now, which is about this 41,000 area. Draw this trend line. Are getting a little bit of a wedge now with this bounce off of here. So we could see a rebound into the weekend like I was saying last night. That is starting to look possible. Today, the stock market pulled back pretty bad and is starting to look pretty bearish, like it may drop pretty hard. And it seems like it's took a toll on investors in general because all the markets are down. At this point, we want to see Bitcoin hold above this 41,000 area, this 40,800, and start moving up. We may not have a huge rebound, but as long as we can ride the rest of this month out above 41,000, we might still be able to snap back into the bull run. And Ethereum is starting to form a little bit of a pattern here. A little bit of a triangle or maybe a channel. Hey, I'm going to say it's a channel because it's a slight uptrend. Very slight uptrend there. But we need to see 2,800 hold up if it's going to rebound at all, and see it push back up to that 3,200 area. So this consolidation is what we got to keep an eye on, both on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Because in reality, the crypto market hasn't pulled back that dramatically while the stock market's been pulling back. It's just pulled back from this recent little rebound we had. So we still could have another rebound and the crypto market still stay hot. It's really hard to say at the moment just with everything going on. We're going to talk about that more here in just a little bit. So right now the top gainer is XPRT, persistence, even better price, 750. I did pick some up around 8. Been even nicer to get it at 750, but you can see it getting a little bounce off of that area. So we may be building some new support, a new low on persistence at 750. I think worst case the floor will be 6. But Cosmos had sold off, so persistence and a lot of those coins down with it. If Cosmos can rebound back above that 38 area, it could go bullish some more, and the rest of these could rip. This could be a real good buying opportunity on XPRT if this is a new bottom at 750. And Luna trying to get back up in this triangle. It was pulled down out of it, but right above it right now. Got to break 35. If it can break and hold 35, we could see Luna continue to push up. And Solana testing this uptrend again. So we're getting closer and closer to a point here where Solana is going to make a decision. Investors are going to make a decision here probably in the next 2 days whether this is going to push up. And they're probably just waiting on Bitcoin and Ethereum to rebound. So I could cover a bunch of coins, but I think it's more important tonight, to talk about what could happen. With the stock market pulling back, I think it's going to continue to pull back. I've been bearish on it for a year. Cryptos, however, overall are still pretty high up. If they can stop following the stock market and we start seeing Cosmos ripping again and Solana ripping again, Avalanche ripping again, while the stock market's still dropping, then that's a very good argument for cryptos as a possible hedge in these volatile times. By the end of this week, the U.S. government is supposed to figure out the financial situation because they've ran out of money. They cannot even pay the interest on the payments of the debt that we are in. And if they do not figure this out, the government will shut down until December, and the U.S. will have its first default in history, which is bad news for the U.S. dollar. So to me, that's another argument for why cryptos may be a place to go. But we've got to see a decoupling of Bitcoin and the stock market moving together in somewhat of unison. We need to see Bitcoin start pushing back up while the market's dropping. We start seeing that, then we could go into a very hot market because all the money will be coming out of the stock market and will have to go into something. But if the US defaults, that would make the US dollar even weaker because it's fiat currency. It's only backed by the government's word. And if the government can't pay their debts, then their word is no longer worth anything. Gold and silver are at some areas where they might be, but I think investors are waiting for the infrastructure deal for that. There could be some big action, especially for silver. It's all speculation at this point. All depends on what happens with the government at the end of this week and what happens with the stock market. And of course, we just had the thing with China. And yesterday, the Ethereum developer getting jail time for a presentation. The world's crazy right now. In a cold storage wallet like a Ledger Nano X could be one of the safest places to have a portion of your portfolio during these uncertain times. I do have a link below for the Ledger Nano if you haven't checked that out yet. I have it. I use it. It's just this little guy here. Keeps your crypto safe from hacking or anybody trying to confiscate them. We'll see what happens overnight tonight. See if the cryptos start getting a little bit of pep back in their step. And if they do, I'll start covering a bunch of coins tomorrow, looking for possible plays and entries for the rebound if we get it. If there's any coins I'm not currently covering on a weekly basis, go ahead and leave it down in the comments below and I'll add it to the list. By the way, Shiba Inu, SHIB is now on Coinbase and tradable. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. Stay safe out there. Until next time.